Hello everyone, so in today's video I am going to be showing you guys how you can get to wave 99 on card mine. This deck does require some specific dice classes, but I'm going to get into that in the video. This video is also split in two, so the first half is going to be card mine and the second half is going to be my reaction to the latest update preview. But anyways, enjoy today's video. So the first thing that I want to say is that this deck might not actually work anymore by the time that I'm uploading this video. I will explain the strat that we used anyway, and I did really want to upload this as I genuinely find it pretty cool. But if you guys watch the video all the way through, you're probably going to get why it won't really work as well anymore. So the strategy was basically to get an as good setup as we possibly could. The reason my support isn't using Assassin is basically because I have Growth instead. Growth and Reverse is a really good combo, and I can basically just switch around the high pips and put them on the Lunars instead. The clone is used to produce more dice that I can later on eat with the Predator dice, giving it more damage and basically activating its special mode. So the first part of the game is basically just me getting the right setup, but once I have the setup, it's pretty much just me eating away and getting an as high Predator level as possible. You might want to have quite a few Predators on the board, as you're gonna wanna farm a lot of levels in order to beat the later waves. I do recommend having Lunar class 12. I don't actually know if it's possible to reach wave 99 without it, but the other dice classes aren't really as important. My support's job is basically supporting me with as much SP as possible early waves, and then pretty much just keeping me bubbled at the later waves so that the bosses won't hit me and just affect my board as easily. This can still happen, and it's really important to stay bubbled. While playing this, Leon was the Berserk boss, and I'm quite sure that's one of the harder bosses, as it's pretty much just going to ruin your deck completely if you're playing with Lunar, and that is pretty much why bubble is necessary. So the support role is pretty much to keep good dices on the board in order to provide as much SP as possible, and obviously keeping me bubbled. As you guys can see, I'm pretty much just repeating the same process over and over again, and I would like to say that this is probably one of the most effective ways to play the deck. Anyways, I'll see you guys towards wave 99.
Until I found you, oh, I'm not gonna let you go. Oh, I'm gonna hold you close. It's hard, cause it took 5 years until I found you. We're just getting started, baby. I can't control myself lately. Oh, but you know that, yeah, you know that, yeah, you know that, yeah, you know it. We're just getting started, baby.
So that is basically the strategy that used to work to get to wave 99 on card mine. But anyways, here's the update preview. Alrighty, so I'm gonna be completely honest, I'm not really the best at doing commentary live. I usually record all the voiceovers after recording the actual gameplay, so yeah, I have absolutely no idea how this is gonna go. I don't expect any of you to care for my opinion or what I have to say about this update, but this is something that I genuinely wanted to do this time. I don't actually know if I would care about my own opinion, if that makes sense. But as I said, this is just something that I want to do, so I'm going to do it for this update. Anyways, let's get into the preview. So I think you guys have seen all this already, and all of this is literally like in the game already, except for the Mimic event, as I'm recording this like right now, but yeah. So for this dice trait right here, I don't think that it's bad. I don't really have an opinion on it. It's just not bad. I don't really know what to say about it. So basically what the trait does is that when your overheat is at level 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, etc., it's basically immune to the bosses. I don't know if this includes Assassin. It might, because that's technically an attack, but I'm not really sure about it. So for this PvP thing, I don't really have an opinion on this either. I think this sounds reasonable. Like, I don't get why someone at class 5 should be able to like be matched against someone at class 11. Personally, I've never had just that happen. I've never had that big gap myself, but it wouldn't be fair. So this sounds fine. I don't know. And so this is basically the part that I think that most people have reacted negatively to, and I'm gonna be completely honest, I totally agree. I don't know why they decided to nerf clone to the point where it's not even usable anymore. Obviously, you can use it for some things, but all the decks that this dice was used with, they're just not really gonna work anymore. So basically, clone bow, it's not gonna be usable anymore. I think the biggest problem, I think the reason that they nerfed this was because of Predator dice, but I would much have preferred they just nerfing the shit out of Predator. I honestly don't like this change whatsoever. I guess the nerf for the Phantom Thief it seems reasonable. Phantom is quite an OP dice, so these extra 5 seconds, or I have it sounds reasonable. So for these balances, I don't really think they're negative. I don't really think they're negative. Like, Ignition dice is quite good as it is already, and this is like 20 damage. They're very important early game, but I honestly think that this nerf might have been quite necessary, because I've seen these a bunch, and they're quite broken. So yeah, this is fair, I guess. However, I do not think that the star dice adjustment was necessary. I think this kinda ruins star a little bit, and I think we're gonna see quite a bit of less star from now on. I don't really have anything to say about this event. I've played it like once or twice, I believe. I don't really remember it, honestly. Might be a really good event and I've just missed out on it. I don't actually know, but yeah, it's an event. It's whatever. But yeah, that seems to be it. Hot time is... you guys already know hot time most likely. But anyways, I don't really have anything else to say, so thank you guys so much for watching the video. I really hope you enjoyed. I'm terribly sorry for not uploading as much as earlier. Recently school started and I've also had a cold recently, so my voice has been really messed up and I just didn't feel like recording anything. Anyways, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Later!